What's up, Facebook, man? We're gonna try this again. Facebook is not wanting me to give y'all this live this morning, man. I've been trying to go at it for a minute. I don't know if it's the rain or what, but I'm gonna keep pushing until I get it, though. You feel me? It's no way you gonna hold me back. I don't see any other signs telling me I shouldn't, so I'm gonna keep pushing. Today we're talking about holding yourself back, man. I'm gonna wait to see if we can get some people in the room. I apologize for starting lives and then stopping, but that's not me. That's Facebook Live giving me the runaround. So I went to and took some different measures to see if I can't beat them at the game. But yeah, we're talking about holding yourself back and what's holding you back. So I'm gonna wait till we can get some more people back in the room. Give it a little bit of time before I start, but you know how I like to do. I like to give the replay the same way I give the live. So I do it all for the replay. If you catch me live, then man, that's lovely. I would love for you to pop in and let me know where you're watching from actually, and drop me some likes and some loves. So as you come into the room, just let me know where you're watching from, and I'm not going to hold back too much longer. I'm going to go ahead and give you the business on it. Holding yourself back. Coincidence, right? Quit holding yourself back. Using words like one day. A lot of people like to use words like one day I'm going to change my life. One day I'm going to stop smoking. One day I'm going to go and take those classes to pursue that dream that I've always had. What's happening is one day is not concrete. It's like people who yesterday always said tomorrow. Those type of people. So one day is not a day. It's not a day that you can keep on your schedule. And also talking about once upon a time, or we used to, or I used to. I was one of those guys, man, that used to always talk about what we used to do, or what I used to do, or what used to happen. And it's like always talking about that is not moving you forward. It's keeping you stuck living in the past. You have to be at a state of progression where you're always in a mood of progression where you're moving forward. You don't ever want to be stuck in a stagnant position unless you enjoy being in that comfortable position, and that's where you choose to stay. But speaking on one day and once upon a time will never get you anywhere. So always remember that. The present moment is the moment that you have. You're thinking about the future too much that hasn't even happened. You got to think about right now, because right now is a continuation. The future is a continuation of right now. So focus on right now. The one day, once upon a time, is not going to work for you. Being a big talker, don't be a big talker, a big rambler about what you're gonna do. Like same as the one day, always talking. You're talking and talking means that you're not actually accomplishing anything. It's a lot of talk. Those that don't talk, you ever heard to never let the left hand know what the right hand's doing? That's for those who like to talk a lot. So keep your plans to yourself, because a lot of times you'll be and gave your dreams away to somebody else who doesn't really care for them. What's going on, Marlon? What's happening, fam? How you doing? A lot of people don't care about your dreams as much as you do. So, focus on the action. Stop focusing on the action of talking about it. Stop focusing on the action of talking about it and start focusing on the action of doing. Get in the mindset of doing instead of just talking about it. A lot of people, anybody can talk about what they want to do. I mean, kids do that all day. They talk about what kind of cars they want. They play bingo and talk about what kind of cars they want. They talk about what kind of girlfriend they want, what kind of house they want, what kind of life they want. That's, anybody can talk, but it's the action. Now that you are an adult and you have the ability to put action to those thoughts and all of that talking. And I also like to me, there's a lot of people like to say they can't before they even figure out if they really can. I call it giving. Every time a can walks in the room, you give it a cup of tea. That cup of tea is that apostrophe T. You want to throw an apostrophe T on every can. In other words, give it a cup of tea because it's more convenient for you to say that you can't. So for those that are giving can a cup of tea because it's convenient for you, it's simple for you, it's easier for you to say you can't than you saying you can, because can requires you to put forth some type of action. That's something that you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to stop. You're also going to have to stop looking and searching for external validation. External validation is not something that's going to get you to where you need to be, because you're going to be constantly running in circles trying to please other people. When you can narrow it down and home in and focus in on what you yourself want, what you would like to see happen for yourself, what would be beneficial for you yourself, then your outcome will be a lot better than usual. So remember, no external validation, man. It's all from within. I like to say you live from within, you pray from within. We live from within. You're not walking around hovering over your body, controlling it. Everything is from within. So don't look for that external validation. You already have all that you need. And stop waiting for the perfect moment. A lot of people try to wait on the perfect moment. We have to realize that there is no perfect moment. You have to create the moment. There is no perfect moment. So if you're waiting for a perfect moment, that moment's not coming. You have to create it. You have to get out there and make it happen. We always have this idea that there's a perfect moment, and there's not a perfect moment. It's when you decide to get up and go make that happen. And stop constantly thinking that you can always do things by yourself. You know, that was me. I used to always think I don't want to give this job to anybody else because I don't know if they're going to do it right, and that was me being a skeptic. But it's like, you don't try to play it out as if you could do everything yourself. It's crazy. We live in a world full of people. So networking with one person that can network with the other is easier for you to reach the world and reach your goal by networking with other people. We live in a world full of people. Stop constantly criticizing and judging yourself, man. Always judging. When you do that a lot, judging yourself a lot, you start to lose trust in yourself. You start judging yourself, second guessing yourself, then you lose trust in yourself. And you need to be steadfast with your steps. So don't judge yourself, especially, and stop trying to be a perfectionist with everything. And that's part of judging. So stop trying to be a perfectionist with everything. There is no such thing as perfect. There's only practice. Everything you do is practice. If you ever run across it again, you'll know how to handle it. You're not expected to be able to handle situations perfectly. So stop feeling that way. It's holding you back. It's holding you back. Stop waiting for the opportunity to get it perfect. That has a lot to do with you judging yourself. A lot to do with you judging yourself. Also, trying to be a people pleaser, always wanting to please other people. It's not about other people, man. It's not about other people. They don't sleep with you. They're not going to die with you. They weren't brought into this world with you, man. You got to go get it for you. It's just bottom line. As selfish as it may sound, you got to go get it for you. And the crazy thing about it is, to benefit yourself and to benefit self, you have to include yourself in selfless activities. How about that? To benefit yourself, selfish, you have to include selfless activities in order for you to get that good karma relationship. You have to, like I said, stop trying to please others, man. Stop being afraid of failure. Stop being afraid of failure, man. You want to try. You try. Don't be afraid of failure. Failure. If you're afraid of failure, then that means that you're definitely not going to try. So that's obviously holding you back. Being afraid of failure is going to definitely hold you back. And if you're still running from your fears, you got to face them, man. You got to face them. Realize that these fears are self-created. They're self-created. They're things that you put into your mind that are, like I say, false, F-E-A-R, false evidence appearing real. You have no real evidence that these things are going to happen along your journey. It's just something that's been placed in the mind. And as long as you never step forward with your ideas, then you'll never know. So remember, man, quit judging yourself, criticizing yourself. Stop holding yourself back using words like one day and once upon a time I used to. Being a big talker, rambling on and on and on about what you plan to do, but you have not put any action into it. So focus more on putting action to your talk. Walk it like you talk it. I know you heard that. Actions speak louder than words. Stop giving Can a cup of tea. That's CAN''T. Stop giving Can that cup of tea. Go forward and see if you can break the mold of those who always want to holler, I can't. And start working with I cans. Stop looking for that external validation. No more external validation. Everything should run through you. It should run past you, and you should make the decision. You don't need validation from someone to say that, yeah, that's how you should rock it. Yeah, you should do that with your life, or that's not for them to decide. That's for you to decide. Stop waiting for perfect moments. There isn't one. Stop having the idea that everything has to be perfect. Stop it. Stop thinking everything has to be perfect, man. There's no such thing as perfect, only practice. Everything you do is practice. I just wanted to touch up with you guys on Saturday, man. This Saturday, I guess it's afternoon now. It's raining here in Dallas, but like I say, it's always raining. It's always going to rain in life. You just got to learn how to dance in it. So here we are dancing in the rain today, man. Let this weekend be beautiful for you. It's a 4th of July weekend, so I'm pretty sure that a lot of you are Gonna be off coming up this week, so it's a long weekend for you guys. I prefer work. I prefer work over holiday, to be real with you. So, especially when you love what you do. So stop holding yourself back. And I always talk about what you put in your body, and it never change. It's not going to change today. Stay healthy. The foods that you put in your body are definitely holding you back, causing you to be sluggish, causing you not to have a clear mindset, not being able to think clearly. So the foods that you put in your body, a lot of people think that it's expensive to eat healthy, but it's even more expensive for you to eat unhealthy, with your medical bills that you'll have to pay in the future, with not even just future, but now. You know, lack of sleep, not being able to get proper sleep because of your diet. So watch the stuff that you put in your body. It can be a major setback for you. It can be a major, can hold you back. Hold you back, man, definitely. But like I said, I just want to jump in here on Saturday and just kind of give you guys a little bit on holding yourself back, man. It's the weekend. Y'all don't party too hard. Or if you do, be careful, be safe. Drink responsibly or don't drink at all. Stay blessed and have a healthy evening. Stay humble. Peace.